Hi Gemini, welcome. So Gemini, this is going to be your tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. When I was meditating to prepare for your reading, I was getting a few messages that you may resonate with. They were showing me, actually it looked like a watch, and then I heard heart-shaped locket. And then I started getting the lyrics to the song Fancy by Reba McEntire. It's an old country song where she says, they handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, to thine own self be true. Whoop. And as I say that, you get a card out. So let's see how this correlates to the rest of your reading, Gemini, and see what the tarot has to say. So the card that popped out was the card of Leo. Some of you could be connecting with a Leo or have that in your chart, and or it's just the influencing vibes. Leo season may also be highlighted for you as we're coming up close to Leo season as we go into the end of July into mid-August. So that might be a time where you're feeling a little bit more energy, because sometimes this card talks about just being more playful, being more energetic, being a little bit more extroverted. It also talks about confidence and being proud of yourself, but be careful not to go into excess, Gemini, because it would be easy to do during Leo season. So, you know what they say, everything in moderation, right? Easier said than done, but you know, that's the ticket. So then you have the Emperor and the Temperance card. You have all three fire signs out. Interesting. Some of you are definitely dealing with a fire sign, or maybe you have fire in your chart. But you've got Aries, Sagittarius energy here now. Or this could be how you're showing up regardless. You might just be very fiery, very temperamental, very like a dominating type of energy. All right, Gemini. So you just might be showing up that way. You know, this is all about empowerment. It's about independence. It's about, like I said, having that playful but confident approach. So you certainly could be exuding those traits or attracting someone who has those traits to you. So this is a powerful beginning to the reading. I'm interested to see where it is headed. So obviously we're going to go a little bit further and see what we have coming through. I'm going to look at the current energies and the headspace, Gemini, and what you may have going on there. And then we're going to go into the deeper messages about your emotional self. Oops, good card here. And then the big spiritual picture. So, Gemini. You have the Four of Swords here. Judgment. Jeez Louise. All right, Four of Swords, Judgment, the Three of Wands. Let me get one more. All right, I didn't mean to get that. The Six of Swords, but I'll keep the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I just realized I'm not far enough back, guys. Hold on a second. I guess it'd be nice if you could see my cards, wouldn't it? Sorry about that. Anyways, all right, Gemini. So I have here the Four of Swords, Judgment, the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords. So this is a big, strong indicator that before making any decisions, make sure you're at peace with whatever the decision is, Gemini. It's like bringing this calm, cool demeanor to the table, being very, very important before you make any future plans. I feel like a lot of you are in the process of making future plans, but maybe not necessarily announcing that to other people or letting other people in on, you know, what your thoughts are about that or what you're strategically planning for some of you. It's like, you know where you're headed, you know where you want to go. I feel like this very confident, assertive vibe coming through, but there's this quietness around it. It's like quietly coming to some decisions without necessarily bouncing it off of other people or even maybe wanting other people to know even. It could be something that you've kept in secret, but I just feel like, you know, best laid plans, right? Sometimes it is good to keep things to ourselves until we're ready to execute. And I feel like that's kind of the energy coming through here, is like getting everything laid out in your mind before you actually announce or execute something. Because I feel like a lot of you know that whatever's on the horizon is, you know, is calling you, Gemini. So you're definitely being called towards it. And I don't feel like there's anything that's going to be able to stop you anyways. So it's almost like another reason why you might keep something to yourself is because you don't want to be persuaded, or you don't want to be stopped. Like, you know, I know for me, as a fellow air sign, when I have my mindset on something, there's no persuading me out of it, you know. And of course, I am a fixed air sign. I'm an Aquarian, but I do have Gemini in my chart. So Gemini, you're a little bit more flexible than the Aquarius sign, but still there is this hard-headed nature sometimes to Gemini energy, where it's like, no, this is what I want, this is what I think. And and you certainly have the ability, right, to hone in on something, focus on it, and go towards it. And I kind of feel like that's what's coming through here. So let's see what's going on in the emotional space, Gemini. And, you know, I thought I would like this angle better, but I don't. But I'm trying not to let my OCD get the best of me. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted you to be able to see the cards, but whatever. All right, so you've got Justice here showing up in the emotional space. What else is going on in the emotions and relationships for my Geminis? Ooh, the Seven of Swords. So there does seem to be something here that you're not quite seeing the truth of. And what is that? Let's see. And FYI, since I began the reading, the song Wild by John Legend has started playing, so that may resonate with someone. Six of Cups. And over that, the Page of Pentacles and the Magician. So there's two different cards here, Gemini, that talk about the hidden or the unknown or something being kept quiet. And then here in the emotional space, it's showing up again. So it's almost like a sense of, first of all, I feel like some of you are weighing out like some sort of head and heart decision here. In the meantime, I feel like there's this hiding of emotion, or like hiding of, you know, what you're thinking, or maybe even intentions, okay? And I'm picking up as your energy, but certainly, you know, take it as it resonates. It could be someone that you are connecting with. I just get a sense of like this really hypersensitive emotional energy coming through. And it's like not wanting to relive the past, but yet the past keeps making some sort of entrance into the current situation. I feel like before you give anything a chance, or before you'll go forward with anything, there has to be some level of certainty within you. And I don't feel like for a lot of you that has completely occurred yet. It's almost like it's a sense of like, Gemini, before I give anything a chance, right? I want to mull it over. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself. And once I feel I've decided, you know, I will make a choice, but do so in quiet. Let me get one on the Seven of Swords. What is the hidden emotion about? What is the Seven of Swords? The Page of Swords. It's not much better. The Page of Swords also talks about deception or spying. Death cards, Scorpio energy here for some of you. Okay, some of y'all, you might have someone external to you that is spying on you, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio, just FYI. But let's see what else. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Five of Wands. What in the world? All right, so Gemini, okay, I don't even know where to begin. This is kind of complicated. There's something here that you seem to be weighing out, okay, where the truth hasn't really truly revealed itself. There's a lot of skepticism going on in the emotional space, not just of your emotions, but possibly being skeptical about how other people are feeling or will feel. Some of you might have someone here, by the way, that is, you know, just kind of keeping tabs on you, just FYI, like online, I mean, is what I mean by that. But you would be intuitively aware of that, so don't make that fit if it doesn't fit. But it's almost just like before you give a chance, before you manifest anything, there's like this clear period of time where you're wanting to weigh things out so that you make a practical decision about what brings you the most fulfillment, about what brings you the most security. And I feel like some of you may fear like if you speak on something too soon or before you're ready, it might cause, you know, some tension or conflict even. And so I feel like this is a smart move, right? To kind of get right with yourself before you make any, you know, big decisions or decide to talk about something here. So I'm actually feeling that that is where the encouragement is going. But let's go into the bigger emotional, spiritual picture and see, Gemini. The Page of Wands. And I can still hear that song. So you might randomly hear that song online, on the radio, whatever, whatever. I wanna try it. Alright, the High Priestess. Whoa, the Three of Swords, the Hermit. So, Gemini, here's that playful, warm, extroverted energy showing up again. I feel like that's how you get your way during this time frame. You know what I mean? Like, I never want to tell someone to, like, play it off, but I actually feel like for whatever reason, that is the guidance right now. It's like, it's okay to keep some things to yourself. You know, keep your cool, play it off until you're certain. When you're certain, then you pounce. You know, that type of energy. And I actually feel like that is what the guidance is to just kind of see, like almost like a wait and see, you know, how things pan out, and don't do something until you're fully ready. There is this painful energy that is showing up though. Some of you might have had your feelings hurt and you're keeping that to yourselves, and that could be all it is. Some of y'all just got your feelings hurt and you're keeping it to yourself for whatever reason. Maybe because you feel like talking about it won't make a difference. Maybe you're waiting to see how the other person responds, you know, whatever. But again, I feel like you're actually being encouraged to kind of like let this energy pass until you have the full information and then make a decision, right? But not a moment sooner. Some of y'all have just prayed for some answers, prayed for enlightenment, prayed for a path forward. And I feel the universe wanting to bring that energy into you, Gemini. And it may be coming in the form of you getting epiphanies while you meditate or in the dream state, or like just intuitive nudges. Gemini, so pay attention to your intuitive nudges because I feel like those are important. Let me get one on the Three of... I said one, I got three. So there will be some sort of new beginning, and I do feel this is more so in the emotional self or the relationship area of your life. There seems to be some decisions that you need to make around that. And this also could be what you're kind of carefully weighing out. Like, do I take the leap or do I stay where I'm comfortable? Or like, do I go out on my own or do I stay committed? You know, like there's something here, again, that you seem to be weighing out. And it has to deal with like the emotional self, the relationship. So that's just a few examples, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I do feel the answers coming, you know, but not because you're pushing for them necessarily. It's more just like, again, like, let me sit back and see kind of how this plays out and just keep my calm, keep my cool, you know, stay in my power, try to be, you know, not be so serious about this, Gemini, to be playful in the energy. In the meantime, spending some time like honing in on your independence and the goals that you have for yourself. You know, some of y'all might be keeping someone waiting in the meantime, which I feel like is okay. Some of y'all have someone waiting here for you to make some sort of decision around a relationship. Okay, I don't mean to get that specific in a general, but take it as it resonates. I definitely feel that, or you could be the one doing that. For others of you, it's just a general sense of like waiting until you're ready. You know, whatever you have going on, just waiting until you're ready, weighing out the pros and cons, seeing how things pan out. What is the guidance then for you, Gemini? Let's see. The guidance for Gemini. It says a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. So for some of you, for whatever reason, the mother figure, whoever that is in your life, is somewhat being highlighted, could have some sort of impact on this, Gemini, or some sort of connection to maybe what you're going through. What else? What does the law of attraction have to say? Let's see. The law of attraction. Oh, I had a card flip, but it went back in. Sorry, these are messy. Law of attraction says, you know what? That's so crazy because look at how many cards are in that deck. I swear I get this card every time I do readings. The same card. It says, by default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships. It said, many of the relationships or experiences you've attracted, you would not have deliberately attracted if you had been doing it on purpose. But much of your attraction was not being done by deliberate intent, but rather by default. It is important to understand that you get what you think about whether you want it or not, and chronic thoughts about unwanted things invite or ask for a matching experience. So some of y'all could have attracted something unwanted within a relationship in the past, just simply because you may have been giving a lot of focus to the fault or the issue, or, you know, with that person, or just in general, just not being happy with your life in general. But of course, it's a ripple effect. So it'll, when we're not happy in one area of our life, it tends to affect every area of our life, right? But this is saying you are now more aware than you were in the past. You're more conscious, you're more deliberate. You've grown since then, Gemini. So now that you know what you know, if you were to focus on the wanted aspects of a relationship partner or the wanted aspects of just life in general, and to give that the majority of your focus, then you would start attracting to you wanted interactions within a relationship, the outcome that you want, the reaction that you want even out of others. So something to keep in mind to help you along the way, Gemini. But let's leave it there for now. Very deep reading. Seems like you have a lot going on. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, and Aries, and Libra. Those are the primary signs that I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so it could be any zodiac sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos over there. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Gemini. And until next time, my friends, namaste.